Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today, we are going to be reading some cards for Blackpink in regards to their upcoming world tour. My shuffling might be a little bit bad because I pricked myself twice to do some kind of like blood test results. But I haven't done it right, so I'm gonna have to prick myself a third time, y'all. Third time's a charm, so. That's what I was doing before filming this, but um I think I haven't had enough water. I'm not very well hydrated or something because my blood just was not wanting to drip into the this little blood card that I got to do. So I decided to check out this site called MISTR where they give you prep for free. And I was like, yo, I mean, why not? It's free. So they sent me a testing kit that I can do here at home, and I'm having trouble with the blood testing part. Um, so fingers crossed that after this video and after me sipping some more warm water, I'll be able to get this stuff done. So anyway, that's what enough about me, about what's going on today. This video is about Blackpink's world tour. So we're just gonna see how things are going with Blackpink. And yeah, so remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that? That is because we do not have the members of Blackpink here to confirm nor deny that what I am seeing in the cards is resonating with them. Or is not. So just remember to keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, so let's get started on what are the members of Blackpink's current thoughts, energy in regards to their world tour. We got the Two of Pentacles. Uh-oh, in reverse, already showing up. They've spent a lot of money, y'all. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, I feel like this is gonna be a really big show banger, is what I'm really seeing with this Eight of Cups, which is all about, you know, seeking out opportunities. But in reverse, we'll get to it. So we got the Knight of Wands. So they're feeling very ambitious about this. Now, they're feeling so ambitious that they've spent a lot of money with the Two of Pentacles here showing up in reverse. The Two of Pentacles is all about spending money. When it comes in reverse, it could talk about a little bit of like bankruptcy, but in this sense, I feel like they're like, our budget, we've gone way over budget. You know, like we wanted the lights, we wanted the fireworks, we wanted the pyros, you know. They want to make it seem very fantasy like, you know, with the Eight of Cups showing up here. The Eight of Cups is all about, you know, seeking opportunities, seeking things out, traveling out. But when it comes in reverse, it could talk about living in a fantasy world. So because we're talking about a world tour here, I feel like they're very ambitious and wanting to create their world tour as like a very much like a fantasy and a sort of escape for their fans. They want this world tour to be a big old bang, you know what I'm saying? So they've spent a lot of money with this Two of Spheres or the Two of Pentacles showing up in reverse. They've spent a lot more money than they were anticipating, but it's because with this Eight of Cups or Eight of Moons here in reverse, they want to make everyone that goes to see their show to feel like they've been transported into another dimension, into another like universe type of thing. So they're feeling very ambitious. They're feeling very good about it, which is exciting. So yeah. So let's keep those cards there. This video is probably going to be quite short just because we're just talking about their world tour. So let's just see, how are the girls getting along? What is the general consensus with all of them together working in this group and working for this world tour? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Oh, Death card in reverse. Okay. And the Nine of Swords. I think they're kind of a little irritable and getting a little bit annoyed with one another. I'll explain why. Guilt. Yeah. I think it just happens like with family, with guilt. Sometimes when family members or even when friends spend too much time with one another, they kind of get a little bit, any little thing kind of irritates them. Um, and that's what's going on here with the Queen of Pentacles showing up in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is the most caring, nurturing queen, but when it comes in reverse, all of this caring and nurturing can kind of start coming across as maybe a little bit controlling, overbearing, and causing some temperamental, moody attitudes. So it just seems like the members of Blackpink, they all care for one another. But there's a sense of like mental anxiety. And I think it's just because of them having to spend more, go way over budget than they were hoping for in regards to this world tour. And they're feeling very ambitious. They're wanting to, make this a big world tour. They're wanting to transport everyone into like another world, another dimension. It seems that they're all going under some mental stress, and this mental stress is starting to really take a toll on the way that they interact with one another. So there's a little bit of guilt. This card is representative of the sacral chakra, which the sacral chakra represents our emotions. And there's a lot of emotions here in regards to them working with one another. And the emotion that I'm really mainly feeling is anxiety and just kind of moodiness, a little bit of irritability. So they know that they need to make a change. With this death card showing up in reverse, the death card is always about changes, rebirths and stuff like that. But when it comes in reverse, there's like an enforced change. There's a change that they know that they need to make in order for them to not feeling so like guilty and so kind of like at each other's throats, so to speak, and being so irritable about anything that the other person says just really kind of like annoys one another. So they know that they need to kind of spend some time apart is what I'm really seeing. There needs to be an enforced change because they're gonna spend so much time together in the world tour. They know that they need to kind of distance themselves outside of the world tour in order to kind of gain that sense of sanity, that mental sanity that they don't really seem to have right now, because again we got this Nine of Swords showing up in reverse, which is all about mental anguish, anxiety. They all need to go do their own separate things outside of the world tour and outside of their rehearsals so they can come back together and continue being passionate about what they are doing. So interesting. So I don't really think it's like really hard feelings. I just think that the members of Blackpink really want this world tour to be something really big and extravagant and otherworldly, that they're spending a lot of time rehearsing and they're not getting maybe enough rest, enough sleep. They're not taking themselves out of the world tour situation to allow themselves, especially their minds, to rest and think about other things, and it's starting to manifest in them being irritable in regards to one another. If you had, like me, I've been called annoying so many times in my life, and I get it. Sometimes if I'm around people for too long, I annoy them, or vice versa. If people spend too much time with me, sometimes like any little thing that they do annoys me. And that's kind of where the members of Blackpink are at right now. Like, there's a lot of love that they have for one another, again, because with that Queen of Pentacles showing up, but she came out in reverse. So they got a lot of love for one another, but they're kind of like a little bit irritable, a little bit irritated, and it's just because they're just rehearsing so much together, trying to get this world tour perfected and refined and as best as they can, before they start heading all out and showing it to the public. So let's get some advice to finish off the video for the members of Blackpink in regards to this world tour. Let's get some advice. Ooh, the Magician. Nice. The Nine of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Bittersweet. Wow. Yeah, that's exactly the vibe I was getting with this Nine of Cups showing up. There's like some bittersweet moments going on here, that they need to cherish. So let's start here with the Magician showing up. Immediately first, as their advice card, is that, the Magician is a great manifester, is great at, creating things and creating their dreams into reality. So their advice with this Knight of Pentacles is to continue working hard, continue sticking to the plan that they were hoping for, because they're going to be able to create that. They're going to make that dream become a reality in regards to how they want this world tour to come up. And it's going to be great. Now, what I'm seeing mainly here with this Nine of Moons in reverse, the Nine of Cups is always talking about emotional pleasure, right? But in reverse, there's a sense of emotional dissatisfaction that they got to learn to enjoy. It's going to be bittersweet. They got to learn how to talk things out whenever they're feeling a little bit emotionally distressed and emotionally unhappy. They got to talk things out, because this is a blue card which represents the throat chakra, and it's all about communicating your honesty, your truth. And there's a little, again, with this bittersweet moment thing going on. I do know with some of the previous videos that I've done that Blackpink's contracts are going to be under renewal or whatever after the end of this year. So they need to really learn to embrace all of the feelings that they are feeling, the good and the bad, because who knows if they're going to be able to all still be together, to create another big, massive world tour like this again. I'm not saying that they won't be together, and I'm not saying that they will be, but I'm just saying, like, they really need to make the best out of this moment and really try and create this world tour as, as big and majestic and as grand as they're hoping for, and to continue, staying focused, staying on track, because there's a lot of emotions going on here, but they need to acknowledge that they are all together, experiencing the same sorts of feelings, and they just need to communicate that with one another, because again, their contracts are going to be up for renewal or up for discussion after this year, and who knows if things are going to stay the same with all the members, if there's going to be a little bit of a difference here. So their advice is to really enjoy all the good and the bad moments in regards to creating this and working and planning on this world tour, because it's going to be big, y'all. So if y'all are fans of Blackpink and you're considering whether or not to get tickets for this world tour, with the way that the cards came out, I really think it's going to be really cool, otherworldly, ethereal, magical, cool. I said cool twice, right? Yeah, it's gonna be really, really nice. So that's it for this video. Thanks so much for whomever requested that I read Blackpink's cards in regards to their upcoming world tour. This was really nice, and the messages really came through really quickly for me. So with that being said, I'm gonna drink some of this hot water slash tea, get hydrated a little bit more so I can try and do some more of this dang blood test that I need to do. So it's for MISTR. It's for people that are a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, and that are wanting free PrEP. So I'll probably, yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for anyone who's interested in that, or just, maybe someone who might be interested in it. So that's it for me. Make sure to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Love and respect yourselves and others. Stay hydrated, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.